right now.
No one knew it?
Nobody knew it. I was like, put BBL jersey on right now.
Chris didn't know it.
Chris didn't know it.
Bro, I said it like 20 times last night.
BBL jersey?
Yeah, I know. Oh, he just said.
Oh, well, Chris maybe knew it. But like, I was like, put BBL jersey on there. I was like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Eric, Nick, Josh.
I'm sorry. As you go through, kind of, you're maxed out.
Biscuits and gravy.
If you strike when you're taller,
So if you had to describe Ejim in one word, what would that be?
I would use the word passionate.
Determined.
Dedicated.
Hardworking.
As determined.
How has it been to see Ejim's progression over the course of her college career?
Well, it's been great because she's now breaking every record and an All-American. But I think when we were recruiting her, I knew that she was a skilled hurdler. And I knew that she could do well in the college setting, but we just had a little bit of a rough start with COVID and having kind of a gap year. And so I think it took a little time to kind of figure out her strengths and weaknesses that first year and how to be healthy and things. And since then, though, I mean, she's been on a tear and has continued to get better, pretty consistently. And so it's been fun to watch.
Tighten it. Keep it tight. There you go. See how you're not moving now? You see the difference? Have you been not tightening it this whole time? No, I've been rocking. So I guess not. She's been someone I could look up to, especially during hurdles, and like whenever I had mental block, she would be the one to like pep talk me out of it and just like be aggressive, attack the hurdles each race. And like I could always come to her for advice about what I'm doing wrong, and just like even if I'm doing stuff right, like I just want to be on her level. So yeah, always ask her questions.
How has Ejim impacted you, with you guys both being seniors and coming in at the same time and doing the same events? How have you guys pushed and motivated each other, and how has it been to see her grow?
I would say Ejim and I both greatly impacted our time here on the track team, with both being seniors. Seeing her just hit every goal she wanted to hit. I would talk to her after every race. I want to get faster. I want to be faster. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get a PR. I want to go to nationals and go to regionals, and hearing all of it and being like, Ejim, you got this, being in her corner and seeing her do it, seeing her every meet this year, just PR after PR after PR. And it was amazing to watch. You could see how she was so determined to get it done, and what she put her mind to, she was able to do it.
To end 1 to 3 if you want, but if not,
yeah, I'll do 1 to 3, and then we'll go into the 8, and then we'll be done. You feeling good?
How do you feel about her as off the track, just as a friend or somebody to look up to?
She's very nice. It took a little bit to warm up to her, but she always did her best to make me comfortable. And even off the track, she's still very hardworking when it comes to some of the stuff that she does, like when it comes to singing or her academics. It was always really inspirational to watch her just do her best in everything. So
Met a lot of athletes in my college career, and just to try to see her progression, or her ability to sit there and go through tapes and go through reviews and compare herself to other athletes in a positive way. Especially in our sport, you hear a lot about people comparing yourself to others, which you don't want to do. But there is a purpose to it. It's kind of like football. You review film. So having her sit down there watching other hurdlers who are performing at a high level, and picking up little cues that she can go work on, go back, talk to our coach about, and just overall take that little step into something that might take a millisecond off of a race, which in our sport is super substantial. So
can you describe what her work ethic and leadership qualities are like, both on and off the track?
Yeah, I think starting with the work ethic, it's definitely changed over time. I think when she got here, there's a lot of stuff that we did that she didn't really understand why we were doing it, and she just wanted to train hard. She wanted to sprint, she wanted to hurdle, she wanted to lift, but she didn't want to do the recovery stuff, and she's probably going to get mad at me for even saying that stuff. But I think it was hard to get her to buy into doing recovery at those times. And to her, it was like, she just wanted to train hard and then take time off. And so I think she's kind of understood more now, like the benefits of doing some of that extra stuff and why we do hip mobility and core and some of the tempo we do. And I think she's just all around a better athlete. And so I think she's more technical, she's stronger, she's faster, mechanics have improved. And so that doesn't just happen by chance. Like, she's worked hard to see those improvements. And so, it's a kudos to her for always seeking to, improve. And she is pretty tough on herself as well. She's, one of her biggest critics. And so sometimes, like, she'll be hurtling and she doesn't even want me to give feedback at first because she already knows that something was wrong and she wants to fix it. And she'd rather me try to critique a better effort or a better outcome as opposed to one that she knew wasn't like her best. And so, she's a perfectionist.
How we both impacted each other, I would say, I don't know if I would want to do it with anyone else. I think if I were to have one other hurdler by my side, I would say Ejim was a great person to have.
She's a really good friend. She just reminds me of home in a sense. Like, she reminds me of my friends back home, and I'm like really glad that we met and that we became friends.
I was just kind of like off on my own, but Ejim would always like try her best to just like include me in a bunch of stuff when it comes to like practices or just outside of like the track, when it comes to parties and stuff like that. So it was always really nice.
She's like a big sister to me. Like, outside of track, she would take us out to get ice cream, to just shop and just like show us different parts of the town and just like be a role model, be my big sister that I don't have here.
We'll see. It's not a guarantee yet, and I think she still has a great shot to make it. And I think she can still run faster. And, we've kind of talked about it even just yesterday that there's still some things that are happening in the end of her races that can be cleaner. And we're actually going to practice that today. But she's in a really good spot right now, but we know she still needs another probably 2/10 or so, which can come anywhere in a 100-meter race. And so I think finishing the race a little stronger and being a little cleaner in between the hurdles, she has more than enough chance to make it, and she definitely knows what she needs to do. They just need good race, good weather, and focus.